between the Dover-Eyota Eagles and the Plainview Elgin-Millville Bulldogs. Plainview Elgin-Millville Schools is a proud member of the Three Rivers Conference. The Three Rivers Conference schools join together in requesting that all people attending games follow a code of ethical sportsmanship. This would include appreciation for the rules of the contest and respect for officials and opponents. Excellence in sportsmanship is the major goal of conference programs. Thanks for your cooperation. And here's the starting lineup for the Eagles. Number 1, Anthony Swenson. Number 3, Grady Eaton. Number 4, Brady Todd. Number 6, Brody Kella. Number 7, Tyler Johnson. Number 9, Maverick Subcheck. Number 11, William Thomas. Number 12, Mitchell Rubo. Number 13, McCrae Tuma. Number 14, Adam Wibstead. Number 20, Landon DeMuth. The Eagles are coached by John Pittenger and Gilbert Ramirez. And now the starting lineup for the Bulldogs. Number 1, Riley Wendt. Number 6, Mitch Brewer. Number 10, Derek Badger. Number 12, Connor McGuire. Number 13, Caleb Briggs. Number 17, Isaac Gander. Number 20, Derek Boyam. Number 22, Alex Jacobs. Number 24, Jacob Kostanchik. Number 25, Glenn Schmidt. And in goal for the Bulldogs, Julian Hefner. The Bulldogs head coach is Mike Hefner, assisted by Ben Jacobs.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the broadcast booth of the Plainview Elgin-Millville Bulldogs in the Elgin Sports Complex. Glad you could join us. Paul Arswald, along with camera operators Julia Arswald and Sadie Clark, helping us out tonight. Historic night as Plainview Elgin-Millville dives into the live streaming on Tuesday night. Mr. Nick Maddie and his son Parker did a phenomenal job with the Lady Bulldog soccer. And just like that, Dover-Eyota with the score. So as I was saying, Mr. Maddie did a great job the other night with the Lady Bulldogs, and tonight our focus shifts over to the boys. A little bit of a rivalry here between Dover-Eyota and Plainview Elgin-Millville. Years ago, they actually were combined to start their programs. Dover-Eyota, Plainview Elgin-Millville. And eventually got the bodies they needed and were able to separate and go back to their own teams. Dover-Eyota, young and fast, trying to work the ball up the field, kicked out of bounds. Beautiful night from Elgin, light breeze. Blowing across the field, the Bulldogs in their home black uniforms, white stripes, gold lettering. Moving from left to right as you watch this. Julian Hepner clears it, but Dover-Eyota takes the ball away, working it up the field again. Number 7, Tyler Johnson looking for a shot, but it was blocked by, I believe it was number 1, Riley Wendt. Kicked out of bounds on him, so Dover-Eyota kicking off from the corner. Brady Todd sends it across. And we had a little bit of contact there between Anthony Swenson and trying to see, I think that is Riley Wendt again. Riley Wendt and Grady Eaton battling it. Ball out of bounds, to be thrown in by number 4, Brady Todd. Gets it over to Tyler Johnson, but blocked out of bounds. So the ball is turned back over to the Bulldogs. Goalie Julian Hepner brings it out, ready to kick it back to his teammates. Nice kick just about to the center field, but it's intercepted by the Eagles. William Thomas with a shot on goal, but blocked by Bulldog goalie Julian Hepner. And for these first 4 minutes, the game has been played on the left side of the field, on the Bulldog side. Defensive man Derek Badger sends the ball to the other side. Ends up rolling out of bounds. Eagles will throw it back in. Tyler Johnson again on a breakaway, but the Bulldogs soon corral him. And to all of our soccer fans out there, I have to apologize straight out. I have done football, the American style football, and I've done wrestling. I even did a game of basketball, which was not pretty at all. But this is my first ever soccer game, so bear with us as we work through this. We hope to be bringing all home games on YouTube, and hopefully we can get some more equipment and more people, and we'll also be hopefully getting to the away games. But for now, all home games will be streamed, and you can rewatch them on YouTube. I think that last shot on goal was by number 7, Tyler Johnson. It's kind of bright up here. We got the sun right in our eyes. But goalie Julian Hepner was there to stop it. I know what I can do. Seems to be a little confusion down on the field, but it looks like they got it straightened out. Well, the Bulldogs had the ball down on the Eagles side for a while. Eagles trying to push it up. Bulldogs intercept it. Trying to get back in position so they can make a move. Now the Bulldogs get a chance to push it up, but number 4, Brady Todd there. Eagles trying to push the ball up. Great little scramble there. Having a little technical difficulty, so bear with us. And Dover-Eyota with another point goes up 2-0.
Scoring for the Eagles, number 13, McCray Tua.
Heard the announcer there. McCray Tua, number 13 from the Eagles. I was hoping to have a video clip. We interviewed Coach Mike Kepner and senior co-captain Derek Badger. We will try to get those. Even if we don't get the video, we'll get the audio at halftime. Bulldogs working the ball back up, but host of Eagle fans there to stop it. Eagles with another shot on goal. Bulldogs there to help block it. Alex Jacobs trying to intercept number 4, Brady Todd. Couldn't quite get there. Number 3, Grady Eaton pulls it back.
You guys can see who that is. Who is that?
Jacob Gunstanzik. Number 24 with a nice run there for the Bulldogs, but gets surrounded by Eagles, and so back they have the ball. Eagles get it across line. Bulldogs there to intercept it. Trying to set something up.
Is that Boyham down here?
Derek Boyham looking for Alex Jacob. Derek Boyham is one of those that is used to playing on this field this time of year, just not with this type of a ball. The senior is a great football player, but with MSHSL pushing back the football season, Derek, like so many of our athletes, get a chance for a fourth season, and so to get himself ready for wrestling and football later on, he's enjoying the game of soccer. Alex Jacob in pursuit of McCray Tuma, who had that goal earlier. What a great job by the Bulldog defensive backs. Goalie Julian Hepner had come out to make a block. The ball rebounded, and Eagles had another chance, and the Bulldogs jumped in front to protect the net. Bulldogs coming off of a 2-0 win on Tuesday night down in La Crescent. And I don't have confirmation, but I believe Dover-Eyota was a winner in their game Tuesday night as well. Eagles looking to set up, but intercepted by Riley Wendt. It looked like the Eagles had the advantage there. Riley Wendt jumps in front and helps clear it. Mitch Brewer jumping into the action. And we need to give a shout out to Mr. Kevin Kyleholtz, who has this pitch looking absolutely beautiful. So we got a corner kick from the Eagles. Definitely need to pack my binoculars next time. But I believe that kick, William Thomas was trying to set up maybe Grady Eaton, but the Bulldogs were able to block it. And Julian Hepner clears his goal. But Grady Eaton gets the ball back for the Eagles. Brody Kellen thought he was going to get a shot, but I believe that was Derek Badger there, making sure that didn't happen. So Julian Hepner now ready to kick the ball back to his teammates. Nathan Elias, after Brady Eaton looked like he was going to intercept the ball, Nathan Elias got in, exchanged possession a couple of times. And Derek Badger getting the ball at least away from the goal for the time being. William Thomas with some fancy footwork. Looking to set up number 6, Brody Kellen. The Bulldogs are there. Doing a great job of anticipating where their fellow players will be. Just can't quite get the ball to where it needs to be. Brady Todd inbounds to William Thomas. Grady Eaton with the ball. Tries to send it across. Great shot by Alex Jacobs. It looked like nobody was going to get down there, and the Eagles relaxed a little bit. Alex Jacobs got there, but the goalie stepped in front. I don't know who it is. "17 minutes to go in this first half." Derek Badger intercepts the inbound throw. Over to Alex Jacobs. Looked like he was looking for Glenn Schmidt maybe, but the ball went off his foot and out of bounds. Brady Todd with the inbound. Knocked out of bounds. So Brady Todd will inbound again. Nathan Elias intercepts it. Tries to clear it. Number 13, McCray Tuma, was there. He's trying to work the ball. What a beautiful save by Bulldog Julian Hepner. He had to lay out and hit that with, I believe, his right hand. Eagles now with the corner kick. Bulldogs defend it. And the flag, it's back to the Bulldogs. So Riley Wendt now ready to inbound. Tries to get it up over the Eagles. Glenn Schmidt gets a head on it, but ultimately the Eagles get it back. William Thomas now tries to send it across, but partially intercepted by Jacob Gonstanzik. Great job between Glenn Schmidt and Jacob Konstanzik. Looked like they were going to get a goal there, but the Eagle goalie just gets in the way right at the last end. But nice teamwork and team play between those two. Riley Wendt with the interception. Connor McGuire now shooting it off to, I believe that's Jacob Gonstanzik on the side. A little hard to see with the sun. And you look just how fast the Eagles are quick to throw that ball back in and try to get everybody running. When I do get to play the audio from Coach Hepner, you will hear him talk about how fast and young this team is. Down to 13-40 in the first half. Dover-Eyota Eagles came out strong, but Plainville-Melville Bulldogs have been battling back and are starting to get their shots as Alex Jacob tries to center it. Oh. Nice. Tried to center it for Glenn Schmidt. Just came to Glenn a little too fast, and he wasn't able to get the power he needed on it. But the Bulldogs are definitely taking a lot more shots here in the last 8 minutes. Eagles now trying to mount an offense. Tyler Johnson with the ball. Riley went on him. Doing a nice job. Not a basketball knowledgeable person per se, but it kind of reminds me of when you got 2 point guards going at it. Kicked out of bounds. Back to the Bulldogs. Riley went doing a nice job of not allowing Tyler Johnson to really send that ball anywhere. So Maverick Sobrak intercepted the ball. Kind of went back and forth there. Maverick Sobrak with the inbound again. Tyler Johnson now with the ball. Maverick Sobrak over to Tyler Johnson. I believe that was William Thomas with the shot on goal. Blocked by goalie Julian Hepner. And a big boom by Julian. Approaching the 11-minute mark. Eagles moving the ball towards the Bulldog goal, and as the sun starts to set, the air temperature is definitely starting to fall. You can definitely tell that we are into September. Connor McGuire now trying to send it over to Glenn Schmidt, who tried to give it back to Connor. Just out of his reach, though, and the ball goes out of bounds. Back to the Eagles. And Brady Todd to Jaden Rowe. Back to Brady Todd, who tries to get it upfield more. Mitch Brewer clears the ball out. And looks like it was last touched by the Eagles. And Bulldogs ball on the Eagles side of the midline. Ball kicked out by Bulldogs. Quickly inbounded by the Eagles. And shot on goal, but Julian Hepner there to stop that. So the Bulldogs set up with under 10 minutes to go, approaching 9-minute mark. Another big boom by Julian. Stopped by number 4, Brady Todd, but Bulldogs get it back. But the Eagles are able to take it away. Looked like the Eagles were going to set something up there, but number 10, Derek Badger with the stop. Riley went with a nice clearing kick. Brady Todd inbounds to number 13, McCray Tuma, who kicks it all the way back to the goalie. After an exchange on inbounds, it's Bulldog ball. Oh, Riley went with the nice interception. Oh, it looked like he was going to hit Alex Jacobs. He tries it again. Alex is there. The ball stays in. Alex back to Glenn Schmidt. Glenn kicks it forward. It was knocked out of bounds. Can you see that ball's number? Right there in front of Jacob. Knocked out by the Eagles, so the Bulldogs get it back, and Glenn Schmidt with a shot on goal went a little high. It was number 4, Brady Todd, who had knocked it out to give it back. Or maybe that was Alex Jacobs, sorry, with the shot on goal. Heck. Goalie gets the ball to the other end. Eagles inbound. Nathan Elias there to try to intercept it. It looks like he does. Back and forth. Riley went with a header. William Thomas looking to set up teammate, but intercepted by, I think that's Derek Boyum. Looking for Jacob Gonstanzik. Jacob tried to hit a Connor McGuire on the fly. Now Jacob back to Mitchell Brewer. A little back and forth. Caleb Briggs and Riley went back to help, and Derek Badger in case Julianne Hepner needed. Hepner with another good kick. Grady Eaton there to try to get it. Bounces off Wentz head, and the Eagles have the ball. Grady Eaton was looking for Brody Kellen, but Riley went there. Grady Eaton looking to try to hit. Let's see if I can see his number. I think he was looking for a cutting Anthony Swenson, but couldn't quite do it. So Bulldogs get the ball back. Glenn Schmidt sends it ahead to Alex Jacobs. Once again, if you are joining us, we are coming to you live from the Elgin Sports Complex, covering the initial home game of the Plainview Elgin Millville Bulldogs against their rival Dover-Eyota Eagles. Dover-Eyota got off to a quick 2-0 score, but lately the Bulldogs have had many more chances. Haven't quite been able to connect, but each time they seem to be getting closer and closer. Brody Kellen clears the ball, but ends up going, I believe, out of bounds and back to the Bulldogs. It does. Number 6, Mitch Brewer, comes to throw it in. I believe Glenn Schmidt got a foot on it. Goalie got a little relaxed. Jacob Gonstadznik came rushing in and looked like he was going to maybe be able to get something, but couldn't. And you can see Jacob got a yellow card, but good sportsman goes and helps the other player up. They both shake hands, and that is part of soccer. Big kick from the goalie. They got it at the point of infraction. And now you got Derek Boyum running ahead. Gives it, looks like he was going to go for Alex Jacobs. Heard the announcer there, 1 minute. But I believe that was offsides on the Bulldogs. And so ball goes back to the Eagles. Coming up at halftime, I won't be able to show you the video clips, but we will play the audio clips from the interviews with Coach Mike Hepner and senior captain Derek Badger going into tonight's game. Brewer to Boyum. Just a little hesitant, and Brady Todd.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, half.
All right, and that is the end of the first half. The Dover-Eyota Eagles lead the Plainview Elgin Millville Bulldogs 2-0. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we will play those interviews. Welcome back, Bulldog fans, to tonight's Plainville Melville soccer game between the Bulldogs and the Dover-Eyota Eagles. As promised, I will play the audio from a couple of interviews. I apologize we don't have the ability tonight to show you the video clips.
All right, Bulldog fans, I am here with senior co-captain Derek Badger. Derek scored the goal last night to seal the deal on a 2-0 win over La Crescent. And Derek, that was your first varsity goal, correct?
It was. Last year I shot 0 times, so it was nice to actually get up and get a goal in.
Because your normal position is in the defensive side of the field. This year, Coach Hepner is doing some things and gave you the opportunity, and you took the most of it.
I did, yeah.
Score. Awesome. Looking ahead to the season, what are you most excited about?
I think just overall, it's our senior year. We've got 8 seniors out. 6 of us have been playing for 10 plus years, and it's just I feel like it's our year to do something big here. We're shooting for high goals, and I'm hoping we hit them.
Awesome. So La Crescent, a good team, and now we move on to Dover-Eyota. Probably one of your bigger rivals. I always hear about Dover-Eyota whenever they come to town, or you guys gotta go. And obviously, being close, 15 miles down the road. But there's just a lot of history. Our two teams at once were combined way back when to kind of get the soccer programs going. So, well, good. Well, we wish you the best of luck, and we'll be cheering you on.
Thank you.
Go Bulldogs!
So that was senior captain Derek Badger, number 10, reflecting on the other night down at La Crescent and looking ahead to the season. As he said, there are 8 seniors on this team. 6 of them have been playing for quite a while, and they do a lot of off-season work together and are just overall excited. And, you know, quite frankly, after the spring that we had, the summer that we've had, I think everybody is just excited to be doing stuff again. Now let's hear from Bulldog coach Mike Hepner.
Hey, Bulldog fans, we are here with Coach Hepner. First off, Coach, congratulations on the big 2-0 win last night against a very tough La Crescent team.
Yeah. I'm very proud of my players. They played a great game, very physical. We used the chances we had, played very well. The hustle was outstanding, so I'm very proud of them.
Awesome. Looking ahead to tomorrow's game, Dover-Eyota has to be one of your bigger rivals. I feel like whenever I hear Dover-Eyota's come to town or you guys are head there, there just seems to be a lot more excitement. What can you tell me about the Dover-Eyota soccer program?
It's a very young program. They used to. The reason why the rivalry is so big is they used to play with us. We used to be one combined program. They are maybe 5 years old, 5 or 6 years old. Very competitive team. They're young, they're fast. They've really developed in one of the powerhouses in the Three Rivers Conference over the last 5 years. So definitely a great team.
Cool. Keys to winning against Dover-Eyota. What do your players need to do?
I think tomorrow we really need to focus on possessing the game. Against La Crescent, there were times when we didn't possess the ball really well. That's when La Crescent was able to put more pressure on us. I think the key tomorrow is to control the game and make sure that we use our strength, which is our hustle, our ability to run 80 minutes straight, and then strike at the opportune moment to give us the lead. But definitely the possession of the game is going to be huge.
Awesome. Well, best of luck to you, Coach, and your players.
Thank you very much.
All right, so that was Bulldog coach Mike Hepner, and as you heard him say, the Dover-Eyota Eagles are young and fast, and we've seen that tonight. They are quick to get that ball back in and push it upfield. He said one of the keys was possessing the game, and for sure the first part of that first half definitely was all Eagles. The first few minutes, 5 minutes, maybe even, I'm not sure the ball really crossed the center line. But the last third to a half of that first half was really Bulldogs, putting a lot of pressure on Dover-Eyota. they didn't quite get their shots in, but they were right there, and they were putting pressure. So here we've started the second half. Of course, the teams have flipped sides, so now we have the Bulldogs in their home black with white trim and gold lettering. Moving from right to left, Dover-Eyota in their white jerseys, maroon and gold striped shorts. And good hustle by the Bulldogs, pushing the ball. Number 10, Derek Badger, has moved out of his defensive back. Not quite sure what the correct term is, but I know he normally plays defense. He's now moved on to the offensive side. Ball cleared. Long shot by, I believe it was Mitchell Brewer. Cleared by the Dover-Eyota goalie. And got number 3, Grady Eaton there. Tries the center, but Bulldogs get it back. Glenn Schmidt looking for, I believe it was Derek Boyum. And Derek Boyum playing a very aggressive game out there. Derek even tried a back over the head kick. I think that was Glenn Schmidt looking for Isaac Gander. Just couldn't quite get him. So now to inbound, we have Landon DeMuth. The Bulldogs are right there. Try to clear it. Grady Eaton with the stop. Long shot by, I think, number 1, Anthony Swinson, maybe. It's awful hard to see those numbers. My bad. That was number 9, Maverick Sobzik. Connor McGuire up to Isaac Gander. Isaac trying to get it back around to Jacob Gonstanzik, but couldn't quite get there. Caleb Briggs coming in from the backside to help give support. So Isaac Gander now into inbounds. Senior. One of those seniors that has played a lot together. Connor McGuire looked like he was going to steal the ball. It was right alongside the edge and just couldn't quite get there. But Glenn Schmidt taking on 2 Eagles, but they finally get the best of him. Great footwork. Tyler Johnson trying to clear the ball to Brody Kellen. Derek Badger back now in the defensive. Caleb Briggs back there. And a good stop by Julian Hepner. Been some great action to start the second half. Both teams hustling. Connor McGuire looking for Isaac Gander. Shot on goal, but Julian Hepner there to some big boot out of Hepner. Gonstanzik is right there. Sends it back to Schmidt. Looked like he was going to try to set up Alex Jacobs over on the right side. And eventually Alex Jacobs does end up with the ball. Back to Boyum. Knocked out of bounds by, I believe, Maverick Sobzak. So now a corner kick from the Bulldogs. And a little too much contact by number 7, Tyler Johnson, on number 6, Mitch Brewer, given, I believe that is Jacob Gonstanzik with a penalty kick. You can see the wall of Dover-Eyota players trying to block it. And it's a goal! Jacob Gonstanzik with the second goal in as many weeks off the penalty kick. Great job by the senior captain. Got it over that first wave of defenders. It looked like it might go high, and at the last moment it dove in, and the goalie was unable to stop it. And so the Bulldogs now putting pressure back on to the...
Scoring for the Bulldogs, number 24, Jacob Kostanchik.
Bulldogs putting pressure on the Eagles. And the ball's going out of bounds, so Connor McGuire to inbound. Over to Mitch Brewer. Brewer looking ahead to try to get it to Gonstanza. Couldn't quite get it there. Tyler Johnson trying to work around. It looks like Caleb Briggs on the defending. Nice job by that. And the Bulldogs come up defensive again. Glenn Schmidt now sending the ball ahead. Jacob Gonstanzik trying to get there. And he is brought down by, trying to see what number it is. I believe it is number 13. McCray Tuma scored a goal in the first period. And so Jacob Gonstanzik, another chance. A penalty kick. It's just him and the goalie. And it's a goal! Jacob Gonstanzik with his second goal of the night. And all of a sudden, the Bulldogs are tied with the Dover-Eyota Eagles. Make sure you get like the scoreboard there so you see the time. Oh, okay. That goal comes at the 31-minute, 6-second mark of the second half. Brewer trying to center the ball. Trying to get it up to Isaac Gander. Knocked out of bounds, but
For the Bulldogs, number 24, Jacob Kostacik.
remains with the Bulldogs. Brewer way across the field. Trying to get it to Derek Boyum. Glenn Schmidt now trying to set up, and Jacob's got the ball. He's got to break out again, but back to Isaac Gander. Tuma, the block, and sends the ball. And looked like Tyler Johnson was going to be, it looked like Brody Kellen was going to be one-on-one with Julian Hepner. Riley Wendt comes flying in to knock that ball away. If you are just joining us, what a game. Dover-Eyota Eagles started off fast, 2 relatively quick goals. But as the first half progressed, the Bulldogs kept getting closer and closer and closer. And off of 2 penalty kicks from Jacob Konstanchik, the Bulldogs are back in the game, tied 2-2, under 30 minutes to go. Great job by Julian Hepner. And a big boot off of Julian. I believe that was Brody Kellen. I don't even know how he got the shot in. But Julian was right there. Julian with another save. Looking to set up the Bulldogs. Looking for Derek Boyum. Brody Kellerin looking to set up a teammate. Was it 7? It's the guy. It's the one. So corner kick from Dover-Eyota. Relatively good setup there by Dover-Eyota. William Thomas with the shot on goal, but shot went just to the right of the goal as we look at it. And so Bulldogs, Julian Hepner gets to kick it. And so after that second kick, the Eagles are starting to come back to life. Whoa, what a beautiful footwork there by Cale Lamb. Another one of those seniors who is used to playing on this football, but playing on this field this time of the year, but with a football and shoulder pads. Like Landon Demuth was trying to set up Grady Eaton right in front of the goal, but knocked away. And with that shot, it's going back to the Bulldogs. So Julian Hepner puts the ball down, getting ready to boot it. And boom, there it goes. Approaching the 25-minute mark. Or 25 minutes left in the game, I should say. And the Eagles are definitely playing a little inspired here, but Bulldogs got to find a way to get that energy back. And this might just do it. It looked like Jacob might have had a chance to get a breakaway. Nathan Elias with an inbound to Kale Lamb. Surrounded by Eagles. And I believe that was Tyler Johnson with a shot on goal. Just a bit outside. And so Julian Hepner. It's the ball just about out to the paw print at midfield. Oh! What an exchange. So Julian Hepner went to basically volleyball tip it so it'd go over the net. And instead, the ball came back down. It almost looked like it was going to go in. Bulldog defensive men rallied, got it cleared. Jacob Gunstanzik cleared it to Glenn Schmidt. Glenn got it to the other end. And ball goes back to the Bulldogs. Connor McGuire inbounded to Mitchell Brewer. Tried to give it back to Connor, but couldn't quite make the pass. Nathan Elias now trying to clear the ball in front of Reed Hamill. Nice job by Derek Badger and Derek Boyum. The Derek squared. Derek Badger getting in the way of the ball coming down, and Derek Boyum hitting it to as he was falling backwards. Alex Jacobs back to Glenn Schmidt. Back to Alex Jacobs, but got ahead of him. And so it goes back to the goalie. But Derek Boyum right there to try to save it. Official says he didn't get there quite in time, so ball will go back to the Eagles. Derek Boyum once again getting into a foot scuffle and clearing the ball. And Dover-Eyota strikes. couldn't quite see. We'll wait for the announcer to tell us.
Scoring for the Eagles, number 7, Tyler Johnson.
Heard the announcer there, number 7, Tyler Johnson. We've seen him all over the field tonight. There he is, battling Connor McGuire. Trying to get the ball to Reed Hamill. Reed Hamill inbounds again, and it's kicked out, so here he goes again. To William Thomas. Caleb Briggs kicks it out of bounds. 20 minutes to go in the second half. It's been an exciting game. Dover-Eyota jumped out to an early 2-0 lead off of 2 penalty kicks. Really relatively close, too. Jacob Gonsanzik brought the Bulldogs back to tie it at 2 apiece. And just a minute or so ago, Tyler Johnson from Dover-Eyota scored again. So it's 3-2. Great job by Connor McGuire. Break up that ball. So we've said the name Tyler Johnson for Dover-Eyota, but Bulldog fans that have been around a while might remember our own Tyler Johnson, actually a graduate of Elgin Melville. Tyler Johnson, though, just a phenomenal athlete. He now teaches over in Triton. He placed, I believe, 3 years in the state wrestling tournament. And, of course, in the semifinals of the 2003 championship prep bowl, the semifinals, he was the one that went up and caught that crazy fake punt to preserve the win. So we have a penalty kick now for the Eagles. Number 11, William Thomas to attempt. And you can see Bulldogs creating their wall. And over the net. Approaching 17 minutes left in the game. The Eagles continue to attack. The Bulldogs got to find a way to change the momentum again. Get that energy back. the end of the first half and to start the second half. They were the ones attacking, and the ball was really played on that side of the field. And that's what eventually got the penalty kicks and ultimately the goals. Great job by Riley Wendt. And what an absolutely gorgeous night. The flags on the goalposts are just hanging still. So Brody Cullen from the Eagles tried to work it in. He will now do a corner kick. Bulldogs set up their defense. And kind of goes over everybody, but number 7, Tyler Johnson, ends up with it again. Wide on shot, and so Bulldogs will get the ball back.
Go for it. Let's hear it.
So Brewer sends the ball across midfield. Maverick Solbrick ends up with it. Kicked out of bounds. Bulldog goalie Julian Hepner set it into motion. Good kick by Hepner. Unfortunately, Bulldogs couldn't quite get to it. And so chasing it down was Brody Cullen, but Riley went there to break it up. The thing that impresses me with Dover-Eyota is just how Mr. Hepner had said how fast they were, but every time that ball goes out of bounds, they are sprinting to get it back in. Can see, I think that was number 6 over there. Brody Cullen, Derek Badger kicking it out. So we get another corner kick. This one by Maverick Sobczyk. As we are down to 12 minutes to go in the game.
Good boy, Kale.
Kale Lamb with a nice header. Kale inbounds it to Connor McGuire. Back to Kale. Looking for Glenn Schmidt. Just overshoots him a little bit. And the ball goes the other way. But Bulldogs remain possession. Kale Lamb trying to mix it up. Let's see who he sent it back to. Might have been Caleb Briggs. And Jacob Gonstanzik on breakaway. Still Bulldog ball. Kale Lamb to Derek Boyum. Trying to get it up front to Jacob. Goes back and off of Caleb Briggs' leg and out of bounds. And here come the Eagles again. Trying to catch a streaking Brody Kellern. Tyler Johnson now with the ball. And Derek Badger comes in and busts up what looks like it could have been an attempt on goal. Nathan Elias breaking the ball up over there. Eagles will inbound. So we approach 10 minutes to go in the second half of a rather quick-paced game. Once again, if you are just joining us, Dover-Eyota jumped out to a quick 2-0 lead. Kept that through halftime. And then second half, Bulldogs really came to life. 2 penalty kicks by Jacob Gonstanzik. Kale Lamb jumps in, saves the ball, gets it over to Jacob, back to Kale, back to Jacob. He's got a breakaway. Getting chased by number 13, McKay Tuma. He gets there to stop what looked like could have been a breakaway goal shot. So I was saying, Jacob had 2 penalty shots tonight, bring the Bulldogs back to tie, and about 5 minutes ago, Eagles went ahead. But Glenn Schmidt with the corner kick. Couldn't quite connect, and ball goes back to the Eagles. Derek Badger. Isaac Gander just about had it. Brody Kellern. Boy, he's got some fancy feet. Takes a shot, but Derek Badger there. Knocks it out of bounds. And so corner kick coming up. From William Thomas. Yeah. I'd say the Bulldogs kind of escaped that one because Dover-Eyota had a player that was streaking across in the middle and just couldn't quite get the timing down, but had a great shot. So luckily for the Bulldogs, it didn't work. Julian Hepner, the big boom, trying to send the ball to the other side. Glenn Schmidt and Alex Jacobs over there. Now Nathan Elias getting ready to throw it in. Throws it into Glenn Schmidt. Looking for someone to pass it to. Off of Nathan's. Over to Boyums. Back to Caleb Briggs. And out of bounds back to Dover-Eyota. And Dover-Eyota off running again. Under 7 minutes to go. Landon Demuth inbounds. William Thomas had a shot, but Bulldog goalie Julian Hepner right there to stop it. And he's going to send the ball flying. Both players initially miss it. The Eagles get it. Ball stays in bounds. Derek Boyum now trying to work it up the sidelines. Braden Todd there to stop it. Derek Badger and Brody Keller get in a foot battle. Ball clears back upfield. But ultimately goes out of bounds off a kick from Riley Wendt. And so Dover-Eyota Eagles will get a chance to inbound it. And looks like we have another corner kick. Once again by William Thomas. And there we saw the same play as before, trying to get it to Brody Keller. Brody comes flashing in front, just couldn't quite get the timing, and so the ball goes over the net. Under 5 minutes to play. Bulldogs trail 3-2. Derek Badger has moved up to the offensive side. Trying to work the ball up. Isaac Gander inbounds. And originally they had signaled, I believe, Eagles. I'm not quite sure what happened on that. And with my extensive soccer knowledge, I really don't know. But I promise we will get better. Great kick by Mitchell Brewer, sending the ball flying down. Dover-Eyota goalie comes out to get the ball. Under 4 minutes to go. Can't help but see these guys and think that some of these guys should be playing Friday night as well as a punter. My goodness. Derek Badger sends it over to Alex Jacobs. Alex Jacobs on the right side, trying to center it. Couldn't quite get it to Jacob to try to get that last touch on it. Riley Wendt trying to get it up to Nathan Elias. Riley over to Glenn Schmidt, I believe it is. It's going ahead. Out of bounds. It is the Bulldog, Isaac Gander. Oh, we have. Isaac Gander trying to inbound and set up either Connor McGuire or Glenn Schmidt. Derek Badger ends up with it. He's trying to get it up ahead. Rebounded. Glenn Schmidt picks it up. Back to Derek Badger. Out of bounds, and then it goes back to the Eagles, who quickly inbound. Almost too fast. Their players weren't quite ready, but they maintained possession. Now the Eagle stops, takes his breath. Now gets ready to throw. Went to Maverick Zobzik. Derek Badger on him. Glenn Schmidt trying to work it out. Glenn Schmidt trying to set up Alex Jacobs. But the ball goes a little too far and the goalie comes out. We are under a minute and a half to play in regulation. Bulldog ball. Riley Wint, inbounds.
Remaining.
I believe that was to Glenn Schmidt looking for Alex Jacobs. Kicked out of bounds by Dover-Eyotas. Inbounded by Nathan Elias. Looking for Derek Badger, who inbounds it now. Looking for Connor McGuire. And there's a host of Bulldogs down there, but couldn't quite do it. And the goalie ends up throwing it out of bounds. Caleb Briggs trying to find Connor McGuire. And Tyler Johnson taking it all the way across the
10
field
seconds.
and down. 10 seconds to go. And Dover-Eyota ends up getting another score. Couldn't tell if that was Tyler Johnson who ended up with it. Five seconds to go.
You'll hear Bob say it in a second.
And Mitch Brewer
Game.
trying to.
Scoring the goal for the Eagles, number 7, Tyler Johnson.
Number 7, Tyler
Thank
Johnson.
everyone for coming out to tonight's game. Now, please, on your way home, drive safely, and we'd ask that you leave the bleachers right away, and you can meet your son in the parking lot.
So what a great game. Final score, Dover-Eyota 4, Plainville to Melville 2. Much closer game than that. It was tied 2-2 for quite a while, and the Bulldogs definitely had their chance. Fun game to watch. Special shout out to the Bulldog Nation Foundation for making this happen. Thank them for all the great stuff they do. Mr. Kevin Kyholtz keeping this pitch looking beautiful. And so with that, we're going to sign off. We'll be back here next Tuesday night.